For centuries, the land between two rivers, Mesopotamia, became the stage for a truly epic human dream. Along the banks of the Tigris and Euphrates, cities began to sparkle like stars in the desert night, each one reaching for immortality. In the city of Ur, magnificent temples stretched towards the heavens. In Lagash, agriculture blossomed, feeding a growing population. And then there was Babylon, a name destined for eternal glory. But this journey was never easy. The very rivers that gave life could also bring swift destruction. Sudden, devastating floods would sweep across the land, followed by long, harsh droughts. It was a landscape that showed no mercy to those who didn't respect its power. Yet, the people of Mesopotamia didn't fight nature with brute force. They faced it with intelligence and reason. They engineered dams to control the waters, dug intricate networks of canals to irrigate their fields, and most remarkably, they wrote the very first laws to create order and protect the weak from the strong. This was a revolution in human thinking. As these civilizations flourished, so did their ambitions, and with ambition came conflict. Great armies marched under the banners of powerful kings. Cities fell in clouds of dust, only for new ones to rise from their ashes, even grander than before. It was a cycle of creation and destruction. But through all the turmoil, something precious endured: knowledge. Dedicated scribes meticulously etched stories, records, and wisdom onto clay tablets. Astronomers gazed at the night sky, mapping the stars and tracking the seasons. Physicians experimented with herbs and plants, searching for cures to heal the sick. Knowledge was their most valuable treasure, passed down through generations. Then came the age of a legendary king, Hammurabi. He understood that a truly great empire couldn't be held together by the sword alone. It needed something stronger, something more permanent: justice. He commanded that his laws be carved into a towering stone pillar for all his people to see. This wasn't just a list of rules. It was a powerful declaration. It meant that justice was no longer a secret held by the powerful, but a public promise, accessible to everyone. For the first time, it was written that order, not chaos, is what allows a civilization to survive. In that moment, humanity declared that it was no longer just a victim of circumstance, but the architect of its own future. Empires, of course, continued to rise and fall. The sands of time buried cities and kings. But the legacy of Mesopotamia is immortal. It's woven into the fabric of our own world. It was from this ancient land that the world learned to write, transforming how we share ideas and remember our past. It was here that the concept of written law was born, a foundation for justice systems across the globe. And it was here, in the Fertile Crescent, that humanity took its first confident steps out of prehistory and into the light of recorded history. So, when we look back, we see that amidst the dusty clay tablets and the echoes of bustling ancient cities, the first great chapter of the human story was written. It's the story of a civilization born from mud and reeds, a civilization that dared to dream, to build, and to innovate. It is the story of Mesopotamia, a cradle of civilization that didn't just exist in the past. It shaped our world and continues to inspire us to this day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from our incredible human past.